Welcome to Boston, site of the 14th Lithuanian Folk Dance Festival. Cradle of the American Revolution and long a center of American culture, Boston is proud to host this celebration of history and tradition. Agganis Arena on the campus of Boston University will be filled with a spectacle of Lithuanian culture and pride. The Sheraton Boston will open its doors to embrace the dancers and spectators alike. The Lithuanian American community, proud sponsors of this internationally attended event, celebrate this as the first East Coast Festival, being held right in the heart of historic Boston. Lithuania, the largest and southernmost of the Baltic states, was at one time the largest country in Europe. Today's borders reflect centuries of political push and pull. At the turn of the 20th century, repeated tensions between Germany and Russia forced many Lithuanians to leave their homeland, seeking freedom and an opportunity for a new life in America. A second wave of immigration to the U.S. followed in the years after World War II, when post-war occupation and annexation by the Soviet Union would cause the name Lithuania to disappear from world maps, but never from the hearts of the Lithuanians, whose singing revolution led to the first declaration of independence by a Soviet republic in 1990. Freed from tyrannical rule, a third wave would cast their eyes to North America, where they found their cultural treasures had been well kept. On a recent afternoon on one of the upper floors of the South Boston Lithuanian Club, that treasure was being polished and perfected, just as it has been for more than 70 years.
I believe that the Lithuanian folk dance group, that Maimondas group, is the oldest folk dance group of the Lithuanian in the United States.
Today, it's the granddaughters and grandsons of Ona Ivaska's students who retrace the steps of the same traditional dances.
Basically, she wanted to show how beautiful Lithuanian dances were, especially when there was an interest shown by a lot of the Americans.
In 1957, it was Chicago that organized the first Sokiu Svente with 600 dancers and 28 groups. As the momentum and popularity grew, more dancers participated, and the American public took notice. First Lady Pat Nixon attended in 1972. 4 years later, First Lady Betty Ford took in the spectacle of some 1,800 dancers.
I started at my first folk dance festival in 1968 in Chicago, and I have participated every 4 years from 1968 through the last Lithuanian Folk Dance Festival, which was in Los Angeles. I've participated in 10 Lithuanian folk dance festivals.
Today, Ruta is both a dancer and dance teacher. She has known firsthand the intergenerational joy of sharing the floor with her parents and now her own children.
They get very excited knowing that they're going to meet other dancers their age from different other cities. They've got this common bond, they can talk, they can really, really say to each other, wow, we know these dances, we know the language, we have something in common that just will keep us going and it'll just keep us more involved in the Lithuanian culture.
In 1992, for the first time, a folk dance group from Lithuania became part of the festival community. Dance has always been welcoming.
When I first came to America, shortly after I became a part of Sodoto, the ethnic dance and singing group, and it really made me feel like I belong to something. I am a part of the community. Actual people that I can talk to in my native language, and where I can be understood, really understood, not just be a stranger in the door.
And now Boston awaits and prepares with doors and arms wide open.
Lithuanian dance does tell a story. Weddings, births, celebrations. It's a happy, happy time.
Come, be a part of the story.